Now, the first step is to simply restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to enable debug mode in Nvidia Control Panel. So you can go to desktop, make a right click on the desktop, and then click on show more option, and then click on Nvidia Control Panel. And then at the top here, you can see help option, click on help, and then click on debug mode. So once you put a check on debug mode, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to delete the content of shader cache folder. Now before you delete it, create a backup first. So you can go to the game installation folder. So if you have the game on Steam, you can make a right click on the game, click on manage. Now click on browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. I don't have the game on Steam. This is added from EA app. I have the game on EA app. So click on manage over here and then click on view properties and then go to open folder. This will take you to the game installation folder. Here you can see shader cache folder. Open this folder and first of all create a backup of this folder. So copy this folder and maybe you can put it to the desktop. Once you have a backup, so I have a backup now. Once you have the backup, now you can open this folder and select everything and then you can make a right click and then you can delete it. Once this is deleted, now once it is deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. If you face any problem, if you face any kind of error message, you can simply open this folder, the backup folder. You can copy this and you can paste it to the same location. You can paste it over here and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to set the shader cache size to 10 or 100 gigabyte in Nvidia Control Panel. Now for this you can go to Nvidia Control Panel and then go to manage 3D settings, go to global settings and find shader cache. So scroll down and here you can see shader cache size. Now by default it may be unlimited or driver default. So in that case you can set it to 10 GB and then you can apply the settings at the bottom right. Here you can see hit apply. If that does not work, you can select 100 GB and then you can hit apply and then you can check. If that does not work, you can set it to unlimited or default driver and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to update system BIOS. Now this is important. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have Lenovo, go to Lenovo. Whichever brand you have, go to the system manufacturer website, select your model number, make sure that you select your computer and then go to drivers page and find the BIOS, update the BIOS, install it. And so, but in case of laptop, when you update the system BIOS, make sure battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter is connected to the computer. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable. And then once the update is complete, you can log into the computer and then launch the game. Next step is to use Nvidia GeForce Experience to launch the game. So if you're Nvidia user, you can open GeForce Experience and then you can launch the game from here. Now on GeForce Experience, on the home screen you will see the game. Click on the game and then you can click on optimize and then you can launch the game. Next step is to, now you can skip this step if you are not able to launch the game, but if you're able to launch the game, you can try these steps. So once you launch the game, and now you can make a right click in the start menu and then go to task manager and find the game. So go to the details tab first. So here you can see 3 horizontal lines. Click on the details tab and find the game exe file in the list. So here you can see the game exe file. Make a right click on the game exe file and then click on set priority, select set priority, and then you can set it to high or you can set it to real time. So I will set it to high first. So you can click on change priority now and now you can check. Now still you're facing the problem, then next step is to disable strand here. Now for this you can go to game, then go to graphics, scroll down. Now over here, if strand here option is highlighted, so you can turn this off and then check. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Next step is to set refresh rate to 60 Hz. So for this, you can go to display over here and over here you can see refresh rate. So you can set it to 60 Hz and then check. This has also worked for many players, so it might work for you. Also disable triple buffering. So in the display, scroll down here, you can see triple buffering. So if this is on, you can turn this off and then check. Also turn off frame generation. So you can try this So you can go to graphics, go to display. Now here you can see upscaling method. So if you're using AMD FSR, you can set it to quality. If you are using DLSS, again set this to quality. And then turn off frame generation and then check. If that does not work, you can turn it on and then check. So try both off and on and then check the performance. Also try window mode and lower down graphics settings. Now for this, go to display. Now if this is set to like borderless window mode, you can set it to window mode and then check. Also go to graphics. If graphics preset is set to like ultra, or if this is set to ultra, you can set it to high, you can set it to medium, or you can even go for low quality and then apply the settings and then check the performance. Now the next step is to turn on or turn off hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. Now for this, you can open Windows settings and then go to graphics, go to display first, system, go to system and then go to display and then go to graphics and then click on advanced graphics settings, and over here you can see hardware accelerated GPU. Now if this is off, you can turn it on and then you can launch the game and then check. If it is already off, then you can turn it on and then check. So try both on and off and then check which one is working fine for you. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So if you have any third-party antivirus like Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you're using, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security. If you have Windows 11, in Windows 10 click on update and security. Now click on Windows security and then click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the bottom you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow and then click on add an allowed app. Now click on browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder. So if the game is installed in C drive, you can open C drive. Now if the game is installed on Steam, you can open program file 686. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder. You will find the game folder over here. In my case, I've installed the game from EA apps. So open program files, then open EA games and then open the game folder. Select the game exe file and then click on open. Once the game is added over here, now type in control panel in Windows search box. Go to control panel, go to system and security, Windows Defender Firewall. Click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Click on change settings at the top. Click on allow another app. Click on browse and then again go to the game installation folder and then open the game folder and then select the game exe file and then click on open and then click on add. In my case, the game is already added. Once the game is added, now you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, you can, for Steam users, you can go to the game, make a right click on the game, select manage. Now click on browse local files. And for EA app users, you can go to manage, properties, open folder, and then make a right click on the game exe file, select properties, go to this tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Hit apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game from here. If that does not work, go to properties. This time put a check on the box over here, select Windows 8, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. If that does not work, select Windows 7 over here, hit apply, click on OK, launch the game and then check. Still not working, put a check on disable full screen optimization, hit apply, click on OK and then launch the game. Now still not working. So when you put a check on all these boxes, still not working, in that case you can uncheck these boxes and then hit apply, click on OK and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to perform a clean installation of your graphics driver. So if you have Nvidia card, go to Nvidia website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for Nvidia. So go to Nvidia website and scroll down over here, select the Nvidia card. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here. Select the right series and then select the right graphic card. And then if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Then click on find. Now on this screen, here you will see the latest graphic card driver. Right now it's 566.03. Click on view. Now over here you will see the download option. Click on download, and once the download is complete, over here you will see the download. Once the download is complete, you can run this exe file. Now once you run the exe file, click on yes to allow, and then click on OK, and then you will see the screen. Click on agree and continue, and then select the option which says custom. Select custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check on perform a clean installation, and then click on next, and let the installation complete. After the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box, and then click on graphics settings, and then click on add desktop app, and then go to the game installation folder once again, and then open the game folder. So go to the game installation folder, open the game folder, and then select the game exe file, and then click on add. Now once the game is added, you can scroll down and find the game in the list. So once you find the game, click on the game, and then over here select high performance, and you will see your graphic card. So select high performance over here, launch the game, and then check. Next step is to verify or repair the game files. Now for this, if you have the game on Steam, you can make a right click on the game, select properties, go to installed files tab. I don't have the game on Steam, so you can just make a right click on the game, select properties, go to install files tab, and then click on verify integrity of game files. Once the verification is 100% complete, launch the game. If you have the game on EA app, click on manage, and then click on repair. Once the repair is complete, launch the game and then check. Next step is to try DX11 or DX12 in launch option. So it's in Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, in the launch option type in -DX11, and then you can close this, launch the game, and then check. If that does not work, then go to properties once again. This time you can type in -DX12, and then you can launch the game and then check. Still not working, you can remove this and then follow the next step. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now for this, you can open Windows settings, go to Windows Update or Update and Security, and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, then restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Scroll down, download this x86 and x64 version. So download x86 and x64, and then you have to run these exe files. So click on download and run these exe file, install it. Once the installation is complete, you have to restart your computer, and after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to unplug all the external devices, like if you have OTAs, wheel, pedals, if you have any kind of like third-party mouse connected, then you can disconnect. If you have Razer, Tartarus, or any kind of Razer peripherals connected, any kind of USB adapter connected, disconnect it. Disconnect extra controller. Sometimes we have extra controller connected, disconnect it. Disconnect multiple monitor. Try launching the game on single monitor. If you have any kind of third-party application or services running, close it. Disable Steam overlay. Now for this, you can go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and I don't have the game on Steam, so I'll show you with different games. So make a right click on the game, select properties, and in general tab you will see an option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. So if this is on, turn this off and then check. Also, if you have Discord, any other overlay application, like if you have Discord running, go to Discord settings and turn off overlay. You can go to GeForce Experience, turn off in-game overlay in GeForce Experience settings. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking application, like if you have MSI Afterburner running, Riva Tuner running, so any kind of overclocking application, you can close it and then launch the game. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box, and then click on View Advanced System Settings, and then click on the first settings, and then go to Advanced tab, and then click on Change over here, and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive, and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about,
and total RAM in my case is 16 gigabyte. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK. And over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024. 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case initial size is 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this.
Now the next step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. So you can make a right click on the game, select manage, and then click on uninstall. You will find the uninstall option over here, or you can uninstall the game from here. After you uninstall it, go to the game installation folder and then delete the game folder. So, and once you delete the game folder, restart your computer and then install the game to C drive. So if the game is installed to D drive, E drive, or F drive, any external drive, try to install the game to C drive and then check. If the game is already installed to C drive, then try to install the game to another SSD and then check. For many users, installing the game to HDD has also worked. So try to install. If nothing is working, you can try to install the game. If you have an option, you can try to install the game to HDD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to run the game successfully on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.